我想问问，就是现在
I want to ask women around 30. How are you all managing to get into relationships? I feel like at our age, there are basically only two types of men left for us to choose from. Divorced ones or those who are complete losers, broke with nothing to their name. It's just so awkward now. In our 20s, everyone was focused on building their careers. And now that we finally have some financial stability to consider marriage, you realize all the good men are already taken. What's left are mostly useless guys who just put on an act. Are we older single women now just left to clean up someone else's mess? Do we have to settle for the second-hand market? People always glorify independent women, but I think if you can get married around 25, just do it. Because by the time you reach my age, you'll realize good men aren't even on the market anymore. They're all married. And when you finally want to choose, you're stuck picking from leftovers. How are you all managing to find someone? Tell me, I need some inspiration. In Shenzhen, the male-to-female ratio is about 1 to 7. One man for every 7 women. This city has so many amazing women. I don't think any other city makes dating as hard as Shenzhen does. The competition is insane. Too many women, not enough men. The fate of older single women is always being overpriced but unwanted. Some people still blindly believe there are 30 million more women than men, but the number of single women is already close to 100 million. Some divorced women even have the audacity to demand a premium, thinking they can get whatever they want without effort. But here's the thing. Stupidity and wealth rarely exist in the same person. Some women spend all their time studying nonsense like 3 phrases to make a man spend 1 million on you, or 3 lines to turn a man into an idiot. No offense, but do you really think there are that many fools out there? Even if you somehow find the village idiot from a rich family, you'll still complain he's a mama's boy with no backbone. So what do you want? A 30-year-old man gets called a middle-aged uncle, while women in their 30s, 40s, even 50s still call themselves girls. They love arguing in my DMs, but what's the point? Does bickering online magically make someone want to marry you? Most guys who date you are just having fun. They won't commit in the end. Instead of wasting time, go read a book. Remember, productivity is the only true measure of power. Or if you don't get that, let me put it this way. Matriarchy lasted 30,000 years. Patriarchy only 3,000. Focus on building your own life instead of obsessing over marriage. I never thought I'd end up unmarried, but here I am at 42, still single. I didn't expect dating at this age to be so hard, but the reality is, my social circle is limited, and men my age just aren't interested. I also didn't realize men avoid older single women. Not because these women aren't accomplished, but simply because they're seen as leftovers. So here's my advice to younger girls. A man without a house, car, or dowry doesn't matter. What matters is getting married before it's too late. Don't end up like me, stuck on the shelf. I'm 42, no husband, no kids, at an age where people look at me with pity. No matter how successful or wealthy you are, if you've never been married or had children, society sees you as incomplete. Older single women who can't get married? None of them are innocent. Recently, a lot of unmarried women over 35 have been reaching out to me. Yesterday, a 36-year-old told me, "It's not that I can't get married, I just haven't found the right one." So I asked her what her standards were. She said, "Nothing too strict, just mutual attraction." I asked, "Would you date a guy with no car or house?" She hesitated. At our age, if he still doesn't have those, his ability is questionable. Next, I asked, "What about an ugly guy under 170 centimeters?" She shook her head. "I don't need a handsome man, but he can't be ugly. At least presentable. Clean. And height? Minimum 175 centimeters. I'm 164 centimeters myself." Then I asked, "Would you accept someone earning less than 10K a month?" She replied, "10K is too low. We'd have kids, formula, school fees, car loans, mortgages, family expenses, elderly parents. How could we survive? At least 20K. I suggested, "What about skilled laborers, freelancers, or salesmen? Hardworking ones can make 20K, though their education might not be great." She frowned. That's embarrassing. My friends would laugh at me. Waiting all these years just to end up with someone like that? I work in an office, after all. Finally, I asked, would you consider a divorced man with kids? She refused immediately. No, I'm unmarried. He should be too. See? She claims to have no standards, but in reality, she wants